Is this started? Okay, so I think I've cracked this nut, this video serving nut. I think I've done it. Okay. What I see is a network. Okay, so it's not like Napster because it's not on your own machine. It's up there on the server and stuff. But it's peer-to-peer, right? So if at $15 or $20 a shot, say, groups of people, say 20, 30, however many want to share that much resource, trying to go for $1 per person per month is a reasonable thing. I've got this great video compression algorithm. We're going for the future, totally rights unencumbered, no patents, using HTML5, which means you need a modern browser, Chrome, Firefox, Opera, i.e. you're on your own, just download the software, because all you need in your HTML page to show a video is a video tag. Hello? And it uses WebM, right? WebM format. WebM format is awesome. I've just been reducing videos. It takes about a minute per minute of the video, granted. But at the end, 20 megabyte, 9-minute video, that's what was uploaded on YouTube at some point, left in my uploads cache. And it's 9 megabytes. And it's like a keynote presentation where there's text. It's totally legible, totally good. Right? Plus, I can do higher quality if you want, but that's at 100 and some kilobit speed of video, and it's great as far as I'm concerned. People with their own copy of this server could set it to be whatever they want. So I'm going to make it so that it uploads it to YouTube, the original at that quality, and saves the download, ingested, and you can view the download at my site. And all you need to do to view it, embedding, is just a video tag with the source being the right video in any browser, on your own page, whatever. Embedding, no special plugins. It's the future. The Vorbis plugin for the video. I have FFmpeg settings that can seem to reliably do this. I mean, the video tag can't even play what I upload, but FFmpeg can turn it into WebM, and that can be played. And as a matter of fact, you have to go in and set it in experimental settings, but all the modern browsers also allow you to upload video this way. You know how on a form, anybody that knows HTML forms, on a form you can have a file type input and it can upload a file? Well, this thing, you can have a video upload type element, and it'll put a video window there and upload it like it was a file. Okay, I haven't tried that yet, but I'm going to do that too because I'm big on quick upload. Get some quick upload that works. People just have to have standards compliant browsers. Okay, so I'm configuring this server. I'll be able to clone it for other people. There'll be some way to get it out of you, but initially to get it out of you, to you from Rackspace. I mean, at Rackspace, I can easily say, clone this server. Okay, so people could put it through the organization I'm going to start. But the point is, you can take the software. Also, I'll put up instructions of how to set it up yourself, and I'll give you the software you need. That part will be open source, so that your database and my database share information. Right? We can duplicate each other's files or not, depending on how much resources we want to spend on it. So let's say there's a network of such people. Let's say somebody wants to have a totally family-friendly video server. So they moderate that. They have to solve that problem of how to moderate that at their own site. But they might still want videos and have conversations with people all over the world at the broader network. But they only want family-friendly content. Well, they have to arrange to gauge family-friendly contract, and they'll set up trust networks. And if you go to their site, it'll be like going to YouTube, but you'll only see the videos they're willing to index. Okay, plenty of nodes will have everybody, right? And the nodes are set up to store the videos, but they don't strictly have to, because they can also store database entries of videos that are at other people's sites, right? They don't have to host it themselves. But I'm designing it such that it's hosted themselves and using all these web standard formats. Now, if you have a trust network where you let somebody mirror your video, okay, that'll reduce your bandwidth, right? But the common database will make sure the video counts all are kept track of. And the thing is, then what if you want them to take that down? Well, you're going to have to deal with that yourself. I mean, the way I'll set it up with my thing is that if I get to mirror your video, it's supposed to be up forever, right? Only legal situations, dangerous personal information and stuff like this. TROs on people that might have an effect on whether some information should be up. Video might have a rule, but the point is that those rules will be negotiated. It's semi-libertarian here. And what you'd have is a secure, all you really need to have your personal private property rights is to find a host that isn't going to delete your stuff, or pay your $20 and just have a whole one yourself. But the $20 should support 20 people, the way it looks like to me from my experiments, just like I was hoping. So yeah, and I have the seeking and videos, the pseudo streaming works out great this way. And so what else? There was something else about it. So you can copy this server. I would love to have somebody, a group of people actually, like 5 or 10 people, that would pay $20 for a clone server, so I can have 2 servers right away, so I can experiment with all the stuff. And I would update that server. I would make sure it stayed up with the current software and whatnot. And so anywho, what do you think of that? I mean, yeah, I think I've totally cracked this nut open. We could have a network, of a couple thousand of us willing to pay $20 a month, and it would support millions of users. And the beauty of this is, yeah, this supports my wanting to have strict rules. In my site, I want to have strict rules about it's part of the great public debate, the greater public debate. But I don't mind people having other rules. This is supposed to be for videos that are jackass-like, whatever. And we all have a shared database, so we see whichever subset of the database we prefer. Or we can see the whole database. And it leaves open the options that, somebody that wants to have an intellectual conversation might reply to a video that doesn't, social commentary, and we'll be able to have reply structures. And the reply structure will even support, third-party video sites that aren't using our format, YouTube or Vimeo or whatever. That will make it, there'll be a plug-in thing possible. But what I want to do is work on this network of using HTML5 total standards, and to have this network of the greater public debate. And then even if somebody, because I'm worried that with advertising, you can't just have free speech in advertising. Advertisers end up saying, hey, the people that we're advertising to don't want to see this or that, and that's fair. So how do you accommodate that? But I thought you have to get rid of advertising, and advertising isn't the worst thing in the world. Well, each site, somebody can pay their $20 and try to support it with advertising. Let everybody use it for free and support it with advertising. You see? And the people that are like, no, the advertising gets in the way, have their own video sites. And if their videos are ever deleted or unindexed, it's just that advertising supported site. And if that advertising supported site contracted, made a trusted contract with people to allow them to mirror the videos might even still be up, even if they have to de-index them themselves. And it would still be feeding the greater public debate, even if after the fact people were trying to censor at that one interface. And there will always be interfaces like mine where you can come and see everything. I'll let you see everything. Even the stuff I don't allow, it's just that I'm not going to spend data storage on it. I'll still index it. You'll still be able to find it from me. But if the people that want to hold that kind of data delete it, it might be gone forever because I'm not going to copy it. Right? People can make their own decisions with their version of the server. Right? So I will describe how to install the software, and I will release software at periods. And you can clone this site. And also with Rackspace, if somebody wants to, and anybody that wants to take part in the experiment, for $20 a month, you have the basic server. Right, but it's not time quite for that yet. I've got to do a few things. Here, I'll tell you what they are. One, I've got the video upload. I've got to automatically convert it to the format I want. I've got to upload that to YouTube. I need a kind of a user password system, but I'm going to be innovative with that. I'm not really going to keep people's information, but so that they can be uploaded to YouTube. A little bit of a user system of some sort, basically. it's really an authority system of some sort, right? I'm also going to try to get quick upload working, where I can record straight into my browser. At that point, oh, and I need a viewer to view those things, to view the videos. At that point, I'll have a site that can have a couple hundred videos before it gets inundated with a lot of data, a couple thousand, let's say. And then it might get inundated because I'm not going to start off using a relational database. I don't think I need that right away. I also have a new theory based about those things and when you really need to use them. So anyway, I have a lot of experience in peer-to-peer design, so I think I can do this in a way. It'll be very interesting. So, but in a week or two, hopefully, I'll have a thing where, and this way, asking for investment, I don't have to say, hey, put in money and here's what we'll try to do. And then I have to try to get work from them that they don't want to do or whatever that's complicated by committee. No, I'm making a thing for me, a tool for me. I'm going to be willing to clone it, and you can configure it. And I will continually improve the amount of configuration you can do, right? And if you have some marketing genius idea, people are going to come to your website. If you want to use that to sell ads or something, fine. If it works, it works. And I'll still be generating the technology, and I'll be putting an interface on this database that is intended to enhance the quality of public dialogue. I'll be making interface software and annotation software and things like that. I'll be converting it to this format, to this system, right? And if you want to use it, fine, because if you use that and advertising, I'm happy with that, because I think I'm going to make software that helps people keep track of what other people say and what they themselves say. All right, so there'll be no, you'll be able to clone these images and run them on your own server if you want, totally your own server, disparate affiliate. And if I clone a server at Rackspace, you'll be closer in tune with my development, but I'm still going to treat it like it's your own domain. You'll have a SSH, it'll be your server. You'll log in, you'll be able to do extra things, add plugins, change the code. Right, and we'll do all that open source in terms of the code itself. So if you want to release it again, then you have to share their source changes. But theoretically, you can just have your own private source changes. But hopefully we won't do that. We won't branch, and at least not for a while. And I think we can have a federated network of video sites that, to a user that doesn't want to be part of supporting this, people that aren't like me or Conference Board or Gary, they will see a website that is much like a YouTube, but each one will have a different take on it and may see a different subset. And they may look very different from one another, but any one of them will look like it has all the data it wants from all the others. So, yeah, HTML5 has finally arrived for video. It's the perfect time. We can make the version that lasts now, the way of doing it that lasts decades and decades, centuries possibly.